Welcome to SEB Equities. Today in the studio we have the CEO of Alcadon Group, Mr. Sonny Mirborn. Sonny, welcome to SEB.
Thank you.
My first question to you today would be, what are your top three priorities going into 2021 and 2022?
Well, I would say that the last 12 to 18 months we focused a lot on improving our OPEX efficiency, improving our gross margins. We've done quite a good job, I would say. We raised our profit level significantly during the last 18 months. I'd say the top priorities going forward would definitely be one, the organic growth, of course. We are looking at large deals, large projects in Denmark and Germany primarily. In Sweden and Norway, we are focusing a little bit more on broadening our product portfolio towards our existing customers and also launching new products towards segments where we're not that present today. Otherwise, I would say it's M&A, of course, integration of 6X, but also doing a new merger and acquisitions in the Nordics and in Europe.
Mm. You obviously mentioned both organic growth and the M&A agenda. So far, over the past few quarters, you've had some different developments depending on the segments you have been working at or exposed to. What are your thoughts on sort of your market by segment now for the rest of 2021?
I'd say, first of all, the pandemic did affect us. It affected us quite significantly. I mean, given the circumstances, we are really satisfied with the profit growth that we've had, but the pandemic did affect, especially in the structured cabling or commercial property segment. Some of our installers didn't get access to some projects were delayed. It has affected us. Also with fiber networks or FTTH projects, a lot of them were delayed due to the government subsidies being okayed for the autumn this year, and not before that. In Denmark and Germany, it has been okay. A little bit affected by the cold weather, but nothing serious, and we've had quite a good growth there. But as we can see, the pandemic has had more of a short-term versus a long-term impact that has quite been different. The long-term impact has been quite positive, I would say. Governments and players are now beginning to understand the true value of having a nice digital infrastructure, and that Europe is lagging behind. And we believe that is going to affect us quite positively the next few years.
Mm. And on that note, on a slightly longer term, could you expand a little bit of what you expect from the 5G technology rollout for Alcadon Group?
It has started. Some of the fiber rollouts that we are seeing today is preparatory for 5G, but it has started with the operators beginning to converge 4G base stations to 5G base stations. That is mostly occurring in the cities, but over time we're going to see more and more base stations being built out outside the larger cities, and that's when the volumes are starting to come for us. Mm. That could take 6 months, it could take 18 months, nobody knows for sure.
Now, obviously, your recent acquisition of 6X International in Denmark very recently landed a major order in the Danish market. Could you expand a bit on sort of the strategic rationales behind the acquisition of 6X?
I'd say, first of all, it's our core competence. They're working within the same areas as we are. They are profitable. It's typically exactly the type of company we are looking for. We have been working with them for a couple of years. We know each other. We're both present in the premium segment. In their case, it's mostly FTTX and data centers. But with that acquisition, we gained not only extra competence into the group, but we also gained access to two extremely interesting growth markets. I mean, if you look at Germany, it is probably in the world the most interesting FTTH market right now. They have just started. And I mean, the growth expected there the next 4 or 5 years, it's over 700%. So we have gained traction. We have proof of concept, but we just got started. So it's a very interesting journey that we have ahead of us, definitely. And with the 6X acquisition, what we are prioritizing right now is integration, of course. We're looking at sharing distribution rights. We're looking at launching our own products across the borders. So we have a lot of interesting things to do there.
And finally, Sonny, my question to you would be, are there any corporate actions that we could look forward to, such as a Capital Markets Day or any other events in this year?
We are developing our strategy right now, looking at our vision for 2025, and we hope to be able to show that during a Capital Markets Day, end of this year or beginning of next year, and show you some updated targets as well.
Thank you so much, Sonny, for a very interesting presentation.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.